Hi, I'm Tanya Stevenson from Stand and Deliver Inc. I'm a consultant and also a coach for small business and freelancers. So we're here at Marta View, which is the home that my husband Chris and I have been building. And we're here because I believe it relates quite well to how one consults or how I've consulted. So our intention when we built this house was to be a net zero home and taking advantage of a lot of natural light and the position that it was located, plus the neighborhood. And I believe in consulting, at the same time, you have to do the same. When you're doing your business as a consultant or a freelancer, you need to set out a long-term vision of what you're going for and be able to work towards that continuously. This project has taken us a couple years, a little longer than we planned, but it's in alignment with what we had intended it to be. So consultants and freelancers should have a very clear end vision because it actually enables them to be far more confident and capable of being agile and responsive to their client. When you have a clear end vision, you also have a better idea of figuring out what is going to make me ultimately happy in my job and providing my services. Consultants and freelancers, when you are getting into this business, there had to be a good reason why you did it, and that's probably the place you want to start. So, why did you get into this business in the first place? What are you going to be expecting of your business, or what do you believe is the items or the services that's really important for you to provide? And ultimately, what are you expecting or need to happen so you feel like you are being of service and feel fulfilled? As freelancers and consultants, we are continuously having demands be made upon us to meet our clients' needs. That whole time when you're focused on your clients, you need to also remain focused on yourself. And to do that, you have to have that clear end vision. And along the way, you're going to have demands made of you from your clients or by the market or other external parties or your life in general. And you're going to have to respond to that. So again, if you have a clear vision, you can continuously adjust to meet that end vision and revisit it and know what that is. And without it, you'll have no idea where you're supposed to be going. It's very similar to how this house is being built. If we didn't have an end vision, we had a numerous number of decisions that we were going to have to make, and as we progressed through that, we could have completely lost the end intent. Whereas with the intent of how this house was designed and what we want to do, there's lots of decisions that we actually never had to make or ever had to be worried about because it never fit the end vision. So how I choose my vendors and my clients is very similar to how we chose them here for Marta View. We have a clear vision what we're intending to build here, and only the vendors that we work with who have a respect for that intention is really invited to come into our home. I do the same with my consulting and freelancing work. The vendors who understand my process and what my intention is, and the clients who want that type of service are who I tend to work with and who I continuously invite to either work with me or I get invited back to work with my clients. So in recapping the stand and deliver approach to having a successful consulting and freelancing business, I recommend 3 major points. Have a really clear understanding of why you are getting into this business, then build your vision and your goals. As you're progressing through, point number 2 is make sure all your decisions are aligned with this and tweak it along the way. And ultimately, most important is always be checking in and making sure you're taking care of yourself. You're not much good in helping your clients if you're not doing any good for yourself. So I want to thank you for joining me today here in my home in Marta View and for listening to my 3 tips, and to keep yourself tuned to my station because I'm going to be putting on more of these for consultants and freelancers. So thanks again. This is Tanya Stevenson from Stand and Deliver Inc.